The history of the Apple iPhone is a remarkable journey that revolutionized the smartphone industry and changed the way people interact with technology. Here's an overview of the key milestones in the iPhone's history. Conceptualization and development, 2004-2007. The idea of the iPhone began to take shape around 2004 when Apple's co-founder, Steve Jobs, envisioned a device that combined an iPod with a phone and an internet communicator. Apple's engineers and designers worked on various prototypes, and by 2005, the project gained momentum. Announcement and release of the original iPhone, 2007. On January 9, 2007, Steve Jobs unveiled the first-generation iPhone at the Macworld Conference and Expo in San Francisco. The original iPhone featured a 3.5-inch multi-touch display, a 2-megapixel camera, and ran on iOS, originally called iPhone OS. It was launched on June 29, 2007, and was available exclusively on AT&T's network in the United States. App Store and iPhone 3G, 2008. On July 11, 2008, Apple released the iPhone 3G, the second-generation iPhone. It introduced support for 3G cellular networks, making internet access faster. Along with the iPhone 3G, Apple launched the App Store, a platform for third-party developers to create and distribute applications for the iPhone. This marked a significant turning point in the iPhone's history, as the App Store's success would later become a fundamental aspect of the iPhone ecosystem. iPhone 3GS and iOS 4, 2009. The iPhone 3GS, released on June 19, 2009, brought improved hardware performance and a 3-megapixel camera. It was the first iPhone to support video recording. Around the same time, Apple introduced iOS 4, formerly iPhone OS 4, which included multitasking capabilities and the introduction of Apple's digital assistant, Siri, on the iPhone 4S. iPhone 4 and AntennaGate, 2010. The iPhone 4, launched on June 24, 2010, featured a sleek, glass and metal design and introduced the high-resolution Retina display. However, it was marred by a controversy known as AntennaGate, where holding the phone in a specific way could cause signal loss. Apple offered free bumper cases to mitigate the issue. iPhone 4S and Siri, 2011. The iPhone 4S, released on October 14, 2011, had an improved camera, faster processor, and introduced Siri, a voice-controlled intelligent assistant. Siri allowed users to interact with their iPhone using natural language commands and questions. iPhone 5 and Lightning Connector, 2012. On September 21, 2012, Apple released the iPhone 5, which featured a larger 4-inch display, a thinner profile, and the new Lightning connector, replacing the older 30-pin connector. The iPhone 5 was the last iPhone to be overseen by Steve Jobs before his passing in October 2011. iPhone 6 and larger sizes, 2014. The iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, launched on September 9, 2014, introduced larger screen sizes of 4.7 inches and 5.5 inches, respectively, moving away from the previous 4-inch standard. These devices were well received and set new sales records for Apple. iPhone 7 and the removal of the headphone jack, 2016. The iPhone 7, released on September 16, 2016, introduced a significant design change by removing the traditional 3.5mm headphone jack. It relied on the Lightning port for audio connectivity or wireless headphones like Apple's AirPods. iPhone 10 and the Notch, 2017. To celebrate the iPhone's 10th anniversary, Apple launched the iPhone 10, pronounced iPhone 10, on November 3, 2017. It featured a nearly bezel-less OLED display, facial recognition technology, Face ID, and the infamous notch at the top of the screen, which housed the front-facing camera and sensors. Recent iPhones, 2018, 2021, subsequent iPhone models followed, including the iPhone XR, XS, 11, 12, and beyond, each featuring iterative improvements in performance, camera capabilities, and display technology. Apple continued to refine its iOS operating system, providing regular updates and enhancing user experience. The iPhone has since become one of the most iconic and influential tech products in history. paving the way for modern smartphones and transforming the way people communicate, work, and interact with the digital world.